Hey team, here in Italy with my family, and just wanted to record this short video right in front of the Pantheon. And I might end up sharing this with our email list and our followers, but I thought it'd be a shame if we had one of our core values as a company, Pantheon thinking, and I'm literally in front of the Pantheon and did not record a little video. Over time, I've been meaning to record one video for each of our core values to make sure we really communicate what they are, why we have that value, why it's important to the company, and of all the things we could have as a value, why we chose Pantheon thinking is one of the most important things that we stand for. So I want to make sure and explain that clearly here. So one reason is that if you want to be successful long-term, you have to do things that are good for you long-term, right? It might be nice to eat hot dogs and ice cream for every meal, and short-term that might be fun, but long-term you're probably not going to be too well off health-wise. So if you do that, and same with the company, right? You have to do what's good for the company long-term for the health of the company, and not just what is easy and quick or just turns a quick profit. So we want to do things that are long-term profitable, not just short-term. In addition to that, when it comes to decisions on who we hire, we want to build long-term a great team. We want to do things that respect team members' contributions, respect who they are, make sure they enjoy working at the company and feel fulfilled here. We also want to make sure with clients that we're building client relationships that are going to last for a long time and do what's best for the client long-term, not just short-term. It also means in business to do things where at the beginning we may be putting a lot of effort into building trust with an ultra-wealthy family, knowing that long-term we could do a lot of business with them. But short-term, it may cost us a little bit of money. It may cost me my time. It may cost us making an introduction. If you think about what we're doing at billionaires.com, the challenge of it is at a default, they don't know me. They don't know why they should do the interview. And I'm really asking them to spend 7 minutes of their time answering 3 questions for our interviews for billionaires.com. What's more appropriate is first to offer to buy 500 copies of their book to pass out at my conference. First, introduce their family office to another family office. Or first, send them a piece of deal flow or something helpful. And only then, really, we should be asking for them to answer our 3 questions, because that is the long-term way to build a relationship versus just expecting them to help us before knowing us. Another aspect of Pantheon thinking and why it's important for us after 16 years running the business is I found that whether it's COVID hitting or a change in our business model or a team member leaving or us really deciding that one business we're in is not the long-term business for us, is just constantly adjusting and constantly innovating so that we can last for the long term. Otherwise, over time, you're really not building a stable foundation if you're relying upon one source of revenue and you're not adjusting with the times. If you're not able to go to virtual conferences, if you're not able to pivot with where the market goes, then you're really not going to be able to survive long term. One of the reasons we thought about this was actually there was a saying, I forget what it was from, who the quote was from, but they basically said that somebody had sold out in politics and went over to the side of the lobbyists. And because of that, they had chosen the McMansion over the Pantheon. In other words, they chose to get paid a lot of money working for a lobbyist firm rather than try to become president of the United States, or rather than trying to get a higher level in politics that would have given them more power long-term, but they would have made less money short-term. That's what Pantheon thinking is all about. How do we make sure that we're very successful over the medium and long-term, even if that means some sacrifices short-term? It took them over 20 years to build the Pantheon. Obviously, if you do not do things along the way that allow it to be sustainable, you're never going to finish building it, right? So while we think long-term, we also have to meet our cash-on-cash needs, have cash flow, and be profitable as a company. So just want to share this quick video. I feel like if we do things that really make our company and team healthy for the long term, then over the long term, we're going to do great as a company. Most companies never scale to 7 figures. Most never scale beyond the founder or 1 or 2 employees. And we've now been in business for over 16 years with 20 plus team members and have multiple divisions of revenue. And when COVID hit, we did just fine and we came out of it unscathed, right? And I think that long-term thinking is a big piece of that. The final thing I'd say is that creating lots of videos for our community, creating the podcast, writing 13 books, all of those things you would not do in your right mind if you were looking to get out of the business in the next 6 months or the next year. So it takes a long time commitment to get done and a long time to pay off. And so nobody in their right mind is going to write a book if they're looking to exit the industry in the next month or two or even the next year. And it shows others that we are here for the long term, or we're building something for the long term. It separates us from the flash in the pan competitors who fizzle out and sell out early and go away, and shows that we're serious and that we're constantly learning and that we've dug in deep and we're looking to provide deep value to our clients. And ironically, like we talk about at our masterminds and workshops, when you do things that communicate to other people, you're not going anywhere and you've dug in deep for the long term, and you have a ton of specialized knowledge, then ironically, business goes a lot faster, even though you've done a lot of things over time that are the slow way of doing business. It's almost like to go fast, you need to first go slow. And we've been building the foundation of the company for 16 years. And it's been one of our core values since the very beginning has been Pantheon thinking. So anyways, we wanted to record this short video right here in front of the Pantheon. Definitely encourage you to come check out Italy sometime and all the historic places here around town just for 3-4 days if you ever get the chance, because my family and I are having a great time here. Hope everyone's having a good summer there on the team if you're watching this right after I record it. And thank you for being a member of our team or a member of our community. Hope this is helpful just to get to know us better here at the Family Office Club, whether you're a new team member, a long-term team member, or one of our charter members or investors in the club. Take care.